In both a very general and a very specific sense, they certainly should be held accountable for whatever they're doing. They're dealing with other people's money. They certainly should be held accountable. Whether or not there have been criminal laws violated, which I suspect very clearly there have been, we don't know yet because there have not been any comprehensive investigations, at least that we have been made aware of publicly. I believe that it may very well be the case, for example, if in fact, take the case of a former CEO of Fannie Mae who left office in, I think, 2004 with a fairly substantial golden parachute, and yet who very clearly, according to news articles, had been manipulating, that is, cooking the books of Fannie Mae to make it appear that its assets were far stronger and more significant than they were. If in fact that occurred, or if that has occurred with regard to these other institutions, whether they be investment houses or banks themselves, or the GSEs, the government-sponsored enterprises of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and former Mac and whoever else Mac there is out there, if in fact they were committing a fraud that is misrepresenting either to federal regulators or to their investors, their shareholders, for example, the value of assets, inflating those, or in deflating the value of their outstanding loans, for example, that could very well be and probably would be a fraud for which they ought to be held accountable and criminally prosecuted.